The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Samuel now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Allen taken right to the air. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They send Samuel right. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Connects with Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And the Steelers will take over possession. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Chased out to his right. He's running for it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Stop.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Allen on third down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. Wilson now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. A give left side. Here's Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Even 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on third down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Wilson throwing 3rd and 1. Caught by Freiermuth. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying it again with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
A gain of only a yard.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Half 85.
They send the tight end in motion. They are going for it. Allen. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Bills nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Atwell now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He gets a lot behind one, deep down. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mark.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Allen. We've got a screen to the running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they've got themselves another first and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To the air again, Allen. Buying some time left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Another one for Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
56, 56.
Running back sent in motion left. Into traffic, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Harris gets it on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, alert.
2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running behind center with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Russ now from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. Running in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up. Rush coming for Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Samuel now to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set. First and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Allen setting up play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Alert! Alert! Attack!
Allen on the play action. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Allen now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Second and 3 now. Harris once more. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Atwell now to return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hey, tight.
They've got a man in motion.
Look out.
Now Allen off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Half 10. Alert.
Back to the air, Allen. Has it downfield, working the left. Down to the 10. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a James Cook touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give now to Najee. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Look out!
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Middle. What's that?
From the 47. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Desperation time here on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. The 40. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Atwell now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey, home. Look out.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side by Kincaid. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Atwell now to return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. They've got first down from the 31. Getting right back to it after that interception. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play action now, Allen. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Allen setting up to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. 3rd and long for him here. Shakir with the grab. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. 1st and 10 from the 41.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Back to throw now, Allen. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Buffalo.